We're here again with Likeke in Oahu, Hawaii. And one of the questions I had for him, because my culture of Iroquois Mohawks 1,000 years ago, colors meant everything. The red, especially red, was the color of a chief, and only he wore red in that compound. Yellow gold was the next level down, and it went down all the way to just regular people could wear almost any color. And my question to you was, did your culture have colors, and did they mean anything in the past?
Yes, yes.
Here comes our worthy
So
assistant here.
yeah, we had chiefs where back in the days, and it still exists today with the Hawaiian Kingdom, and the Hawaiian Kingdom is trying to make it where, what would you say?
Well, okay, so this is how it was. The island was split up into ahupua'as, which is kind of like, so each ahupua'a would be like a section. You have mountain, midland, and ocean, all the way down, from the top to the bottom. And each ahupua'a had a chief of that. And then there was one, like usually one king that ruled over all those chiefs, pretty much. But the colors that any chief would wear would be always red and yellow.
Yes.
All together, red and yellow together.
Now, as I travel the U.S. and Canada, I find almost similar
Yeah.
colors for similar ranks. So you would know not to, if you were like lowly like us, you'd know not to wear red or
Yeah,
yellow.
like in the olden days, if we even stood in the shadow of a chief, we would get killed.
Because one of the stories I'd heard was Captain Cook, the great explorer,
Yeah.
Yes.
actually touched a king and was executed because
Yes.
that was part of the religion.
Well,
He traveled all over the world, met all kinds of people, but didn't know enough to respect some of the basic simple rules. Oh, you screwed up.
no, that wasn't the real problem. The problem was the first time he came in as the description of the god Lono, like when the god Lono usually arrives. So he came in, so they had a feast and stuff for him. They thought he was a god. He left, so that's the god Lono leaving. When he came back the second time, they looked at him as like, oh, he's not the god Lono. He's a
Who we
normal
thought he was.
human being, just a pale color. And then that's when he wasn't allowed to touch the king and stuff like that. And then,
Now, I had heard rumors that your culture is trying to reunite.
Yes. Yes. I'll say the Polynesian Triangle. It's not just the Kanaka Maoles, the Hawaiians. It's with Tahitians,
Tui.
Samoans. Tonga. The Polynesian Triangle is still strong. Along the way, we are still fighting for what we see is right as our Polynesian people. Same with the Indians. The Indians are actually helping us Polynesian people to get our land back. So that's a
Right,
beautiful
but you're
thing.
making concerted effort
That's a beautiful
to restore the culture rather than just let it
Yes.
fade into the history books. Because once it fades into the history books, it's the next generations that'll turn the page and go, oh, the Holocaust, yeah, okay. Oh, the natives, yeah. Oh, the space race, it'll just be a page.
Yes.
It won't even mean anything to them. But if you restore that culture, you don't have that next generation that cares.
Correct.
That's-
And that's why we
And
try
sway
to.
them away from idiocracy.
And that's why aloha. That's why the word aloha still exists today. You won't be able to get that unless you're with natives from Hawaii.
You gotta
The
grow
real type
up
of love.
to really feel the food culture.
Yes.
Well, that's part of ours too. I hate to keep talking like that, but that's part of us. People are worried about their percentage of being Mohawk or Iroquois or Seneca or whatever. But the essence of it is, it's the feeling,
The heart, you were born
yes.
that way. That's your life.
the spark that's in you.
Yes. Yes.
That
How can
you're,
somebody tell you you're not that if you've been that your whole life?
yeah. And if you've grown up with that spirit, and even if you're actually just not even Native or Indian, but you have that spirit and you have that attitude, of Mother Earth and the whole thing. Were you going to tell us a cute story before we go?
Yeah, I'll share a story. It's just growing up in Hawaii, It's a beautiful thing, you know. Having my mother to show us what real love and aloha was, and having to have family. Out here in Hawaii is all about family.
Size of family?
And
What
yeah.
size did you have? How many siblings?
we have right now I have 3 brothers,
Mhm.
and then mom and dad. But you know, back in the days they'll have a bunch like to about a group of 20 in one family.
I had 9 sisters
Oh,
and 1 brother.
so yeah,
That's
just
our grandparents.
growing up was a beautiful thing, knowing about family and the word aloha and what Hawaii got to bring. So, yeah, sorry, that's pretty much what I can share right now.
Okay, well, one more thing, if you don't mind. How far can you count in Hawaiian up? Is that still,
How far can I count?
well, French is under 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, French, they're,
Kahi, e lua, e kolu, e ha.
E lima, e ono, e iwa.
that's all right. It's all right.
It's about to 7.
Yeah, I haven't counted in Hawaiian in a long time.
Some nations can't even count to 3 or 4. So, and that's where, you know, like you're saying, you're losing your color, and then you're losing
Yes, yeah.
you're losing the important things, because the problem with native culture is history's always been verbal or pictorial. It's never ever been written down,
Yes.
because there wasn't the written language there. It was verbal and pictorial. So my quest is to capture as much of that history before the elders
Yeah.
pass away, or before you guys pass away, really, too, because you're the carriers of history into the future. And without that, we're all screwed.
It's kind of washing away as we.
Well, if we let it, yeah. But if you recapture it and stand your ground, which is where we are.
Pretty much fighting yourself. Your not yourself, but what I mean is your identity.
Yeah,
Or who you really are.
your essence.
Yes.
But damn, you
Anyways,
guys, I'm telling you.
My name is KK, Lee KK, and this is.
David, aka Kavika.
Okay.
Thank you guys
And
for
that
everything.
symbol means?
Aloha.
That symbol means
This is the shaka.
shaka.
Shaka
Okay.
bra.
Yep.
God bless. Aloha.
Thank you very much.
No problem, man.